Hello everyone, this is going to be a beautiful day. Yes, a beautiful day, because we're back with 7 minutes of Bond locations. I'm Martijn Mulder from the tracks of 007.com. My friend here is going to show you what this episode is all about. New Orleans, Nola, the Big Easy, all names for the city that gave us Creole cuisine, the French Quarter and Mardi Gras. But it was the jazz music and voodoo connection that would eventually draw Guy Hamilton's attention to this wonderful city in 1973. Together with New York and Jamaica, New Orleans would form the backdrop for Live and Let Die, Roger Moore's first James Bond film. So before we go over to our special guest that we have today, let's first have a look at some of the locations in and around New Orleans. As you can see, a lot of these locations have hardly changed over the last 47 years. Only the bayous changed a lot, mostly because of the impact from Hurricane Katrina in August 2005. Now it's time to zoom in on two lesser known locations, and we do that with a very special guest, so let's see who we have on this show today.
Storm's coming.
No, it's not a storm. It's my good friend Uwe Brosamle. Uwe, welcome to the show.
Welcome, Martin. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I remember you and I having a lot of contact about these two locations, and we both individually spent quite some time searching Google Maps until you actually found them. Which locations are we talking about?
Well, we are talking about the location from the boat chase from Live and Let Die in the Slidell area. That's actually on the east side of New Orleans across the lake. And that's where most of the film's scenes for the boat chase were filmed there. And it's the pool, the long missing pool location where the boat actually ends up in the pool.
What can you remember of that online search?
It was very hard. I actually looked through the Google Map search and I got a hint from one of the texts of Guy Hamilton when he was flying with his helicopter across the bayou, that long stretch of river there, to look for the locations for the boat chase. And he saw that house with that huge pool. It's actually a very big oversized pool where a boat could land in the pool. Right. And not knowing exactly where it was, I went from house to house on Google Map. That took me forever, but I actually found that pool because it has a very distinguished shape of a figure eight.
Right. Yeah, it's very recognizable.
So at some point you decided to go there and try to get access. Can you tell us what happened?
I had no contact to the owner. It was too short of a find actually until we traveled, and I showed up at the property not knowing what's going to happen to me there. If there's a guy with a shotgun, or if there's dogs, or what's going to be the surprise there. So we pulled up, my wife and I, we pulled up in our rental car on the property, and I saw right away the pool in the corner there. The property was pretty much run down. Part of it was the Hurricane Katrina that went through that area a few years earlier. And a lady approached us on the car and was wondering what we are doing there. And I told her just kind of briefly, I'm looking for Bond, James Bond. And she was almost in tears. And she said, I was waiting for 40 years for you to show up at my property.
What about the other one, the wedding cake? It was a like a bend in the river, right?
Right. That was
where they just went straight through.
Yes, that was kind of the hint for me, that bend in the river, and that was a little bit further up from the pool location where they drove through the wedding cake. And obviously the scene had to be lined up with the river, that the boat could slide straight through and then enter the river on the other side. We found the location. The owners were not home, but the neighbor was, and the neighbor was actually so nice to take us on a boat ride with his own boat along that stretch of the river, and we could see it from both sides, from the property itself and also from the river.
Uwe, thank you so much for sharing these wonderful insights. We see you back very soon.
Oh, definitely.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Just click the subscribe button below and you won't miss out on the next 15 episodes. That is, if I survive this. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Hopefully.
For more info on this and other Bond destinations, check out onthetrucksofw007.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.